taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up.
Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat just a little about Price. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman, gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Price. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Turns it loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Off play action. Dances away to buy time. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing through wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Davis looking to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup this time.
Oh, he found a space on the right, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's quick. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Looking to the big tight end. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure coming. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slithers into space. And the Rainbow Warriors will move the sticks with the 1st down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Davis looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Gets it out quickly. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawaii. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Jenkins. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Rice rushes to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Got his man to the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Davis will throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the point after is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Davis looking to pass. And this is going to be caught. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. The ball squirts free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him in the Q.
He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Rice rushes to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to
catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after whipping off the big play.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He might want another play. Lost to throw again. Bringing the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. Just threw that one way too far.
A really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been in down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete. Open space at the 25. Smashes through the tackle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Davis will throw. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walton. And the defense. One well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to swing it on second down. Sends it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear it.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Blackburn. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Rice rushes to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls it in. It's quick. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna look downfield again. Going for it all. Got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown Warriors. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it. 28.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Back to pass on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long.
Hornet.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good, and you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Davis looking to pass. The quick out. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your...
Touchdown, Hawaii! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Rice, 28.
So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've...
Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. He's got it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle or a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Dances away. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's looking deep. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.